So what is hearsay? Hearsay is an out-of-court statement offered for the truth of the matter asserted. Now, what do we mean by out of court? Out of court just means that it's outside of a court proceeding where a court reporter is there to take down every word under oath. Now, offered for the truth of the matter asserted. What does that mean? Well, truth of the matter asserted means that we're actually offering it for the truth of the statement. However, there are some instances where we may offer something that is not for the truth of the statement. One example of that would be effect on the listener. Let me give you an example. Some third party tells me that you're coming to kill me. You get there and you take an aggressive stance, and I act in self-defense. Now, I can go use that statement from that third party, which would normally be hearsay if I was offering it for the truth. But instead, I can offer it for an effect on the listener to show that I was acting in reasonable self-defense. Now, there are many other exceptions to the hearsay rule. Some of those exceptions include excited utterances, business records, and statements made for medical treatment and diagnosis. Now, those are just a few, and there are many. Now, why do we believe that these exceptions should exist? Well, the whole reason of keeping out hearsay is to keep out testimony that we do not believe is trustworthy. But in these few exceptions, we believe these statements to be more trustworthy and therefore worthy of being entered into a court system. Now, let me explain a couple of those just to give you an idea of why. So, statements made for medical treatment or diagnosis. We believe that you're going to give your doctor accurate information because the better the information your doctor has, the better treatment you'll receive. And excited utterances. These are utterances made at an event while it is occurring, while you are still excitable. These statements we believe are more accurate because you haven't had time to think or digest or come up with an alternative storyline. You just reacted. So, given that these exceptions exist and that there are so many, let's talk about one more thing about hearsay. There's something called a hearsay exemption. Now, hearsay exemption, one of those would be an adverse party statement. Now, what does that mean? An adverse party statement is a statement made by the adversary in the court proceeding. So if me and you are in a litigation, I can present your statements that you made, even if they're out of court statements, and even if I'm offering them for the truth, because this is an exemption to the hearsay rule. It operates completely outside of it. Now, if you got more questions, or you want to know more about some of the exemptions, let me know in the comments below, and I'll be glad to get to them.